Heather, thank you. New Era Detroit is marking 10 years of going door to door, marching block to block, maintaining the hope of driving the Motor City into a better and safer future. We spoke with the founder, Zeke Williams, about the long journey and their mission going forward.
That's the last day y'all working over here.
No matter if it's day or night.
Boy that shot my son, he's 15 years old.
No matter the situation.
Consequences first and foremost.
New Era Detroit will answer the call.
It's time for us to step up and take back this
Take me
thing.
back to a time, a place where you said New Era Detroit is needed in this community.
I do remember when we first started, it was a lot of rape and abductions, and I could remember, seeing it pop up on the news or seeing it come across, and people just looking at it, and particularly black men, and we back to talking or doing whatever else we doing. It's like, dang, where's the accountability?
During our sit down with the founder of New Era Detroit, Zeke Williams, he brings up accountability on several occasions.
Accountability, it's the biggest point of business to stand on.
Williams tells me that includes political accountability, to make sure your vote is counted and to better understand the education of politics going into this big election year.
We can't hold politicians accountable if we don't know what to hold them accountable for.
The founder of New Era Detroit is urging more people who live in city neighborhoods to not only focus on the person or their popularity, but even more on the positions and responsibilities of holding office.
It's extremely important to break that cycle of popularity, of voting for somebody because they got the most money and can put out the most ads. What can you do for our people in our community, and how can we hold you accountable for doing those things?
On a broader scope, the conversation pivots into party lines within the black community.
To say that you just gonna blindly support a party just because it's a party that you're supposed to support, and then once again, what are we getting back from these parties? And that's why we don't see real growth in our communities, because we don't focus on what people can do for us. We focus on what cliques we supposed to be tied into. And the reality is there's no quick fix.
From politics to economics, with accountability staying in the conversation.
We got to be able to support black businesses. We got to be able to grow black businesses, in black communities. That's extremely important.
Generational wealth. It lacks in the black community.
I work in black communities all over the country, so I'm able to see with my own two eyes that black communities are still in a disposition in America in 2024, and it shouldn't be like that.
Williams continuing the ongoing talk of the need for a level playing field, but at the same time, he's also tapping into self-accountability.
More black millionaires and billionaires now than it has ever been. So why is it that our communities are still in these deplorable positions and everybody's quote unquote for the people, helping the people out?
This incredible exhibit at their location on Schoolcraft, showing the last 10 years of service by the organization. All this can help to better understand New Era Detroit's techniques that some critics might call polarizing, involving large-scale demonstrations or action taken against anyone who they feel is guilty of any wrongdoing when it comes to the people of Detroit. But nevertheless, it remains a genuine and passionate approach to help make the city a better and safer place for everyone.
There's a certain type of way that you are able to do things the correct way in your community, and also, still be looked at as one of the people of the community.
And from accountability to some acknowledgement, Zeke Williams is being honored this week with a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award for his work in the community. Congratulations to Zeke Williams and the organization New Era Detroit.
I've always been so impressed with many things that they do, but one thing is when you have a child missing or targeted or even elderly folks, they are the first ones out there combing the neighborhoods.
Absolutely.
And they're not afraid, and you just feel a sense of relief that knowing someone is out there and protecting vulnerable populations.
And with that point, Amy, he sends a very powerful message. If you seek change in your community, also look in the mirror.